Alright, let me... Like, I see that. I see the window is kind of a blinding light right now. I don't think I'm gonna get that any better. I used to have my setup, like, right in front of the window, but it looked terrible with the doors, so... I mean, I move things around, but that window fucking sucks. It's like a blinding light into the abyss. I got heaven's door out there right now, but hello, everybody. I am also going to be recording this for my YouTube channel, so hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Oh, wait, what is this? This is just a trailer. I thought this was patch notes. I'm an idiot. Am I actually an idiot? Did I get duped? I guess let's watch the trailer. I guess let's watch the goddamn trailer. I'll turn the music on, by the way. Turn it down a little bit, as I learned from my Caitlyn video. It was way too loud. I do like these costumes already. It's just straight up the characters, including the heads. I don't think we've had that before in 2XKO. I could be wrong, but I find that cool. Alright. Oh, okay, some good skins so far. I want to see the chromas for a Vi skin over there. It looks like an 8-bit retro sort of thing, kind of like what ours had, a more gaming one, as you can see. It looks good. It looks good. They turn into, like, arcade characters on taunt? Okay. I like that. Oh, and they got cool I'm sorry, is that motherfucker What the hell they do to him? Oh my god, Blitzcrank skin looks so good. I'm actually down a little bit. That's actually a really good Blitzcrank skin. I'm trying to think of what that reminds me of. It's like a... You know, mech. A giant mech. I cannot think of it off the top of my head. Oh, those are such cool effects, dude. Alright, I'm gonna have to pick up that Vi skin for sure. Yeah, new champ, Caitlyn. Alright. Of course, we've seen her gameplay, but we are excited for her in Season 1. Oh, we got some new follow-ups there, I feel like. Put you on the ground, shoot you. Yeah, no, I don't think we've seen that roll before, going into the slide in the middle of a combo like that. But yeah, no, Caitlyn. I'm definitely going to be trying out Caitlyn. The developers did say that Caitlyn is supposed to be like mainly designed with Vi in mind as a partner, so if that's the case, I'm definitely gonna try her out. I'm sorry, they put Daft Punk in the game? We got Daft Punk in 2XKO? Alright, that I didn't expect that one. Yeah, these are the skins for the battle pass that we saw before. It's like a paint. I think it's Splatoon. I immediately think it's Splatoon. I'm sorry. It's called Chroma Crash. Yeah, Echo definitely channeling his inner Jinx. Oh, where's the Warwick skin? Come on, we know there's a Warwick skin. Oh, the frame perfect. This is the competitively inclined skins. Okay, I like the. Yeah, a portion of proceeds go to 2XKO tournaments. I don't play Echo, but I'm definitely picking up that Echo skin and that Ari skin. I like that how they have like Zaun and Ionia on their clothes too. It's like more streetwear. I saw the 09 too on. I'm gonna rewind for that. Yeah, the 09 referencing, you know, how League came out in 2009. All right, that's sick. Ooh, what was that? Game well played in the background? Yeah, game well played. All right, that's kind of sick. Oh, we got more skins. Heartseeker. Okay. Huh. More of a, I guess for Valentine's Day, more of a lovey-dovey. Motherfucker got a skin. Motherfucker got a skin! Oh, he's got presents? No, he's got presents instead of mushrooms. I don't want to deal with him. I don't want to deal with that. Bees galore. Yep, the skins are just bees. They're literally just bees. Okay. That Blitzcrank skin is so good. I can't even like that. Oh my god, he's got a bee in the middle there. That's cute. Train from ranked lobby. Oh, I can train in the ranked lobby now? Dude, that's actually so good. Like usually when I'm in ranked, I'm kind of just like, I'm sitting there doing nothing, waiting for my next match, maybe watching if there's like a Vi Warwick or like any Vi's in there. But other than that, I'm kind of just waiting. So That is definitely appreciated. I absolutely love that we can train from the ranked lobby now. Opponent heading to you. So I imagine you're on one of the setups training and the opponents will just pull up to you. Alright, that's sick as hell. Of course, getting balance changes, which I thought that's what the post was. I got scared. Alright, we got improved rank progression. I don't know what exactly. Season 0 skins return, so I imagine they'll still be in rotation. And yeah, that is definitely one I did forget to get to buy. I didn't really buy any skins in Season 0, but I did want to get the all-right skins. I think these look super cool. So I definitely want to pull back up and get those. Even for Warwick too, I definitely want to pull up and get those, considering how I have more money. Available on PC and console. Ooh, okay. Cool little splash. I'm definitely picking up that buy skin, by the way. I don't care what augments it has. Not augments, but the chroma colors it has. Usually I go for the red and white stuff. Kind of like a little legacy thing because those were Nintendo's colors. That's what I do. But that's cool too. Alright. Alright. I got duped. But yeah, it's super cool, like as Nitten just tweeted out. Oof. I got duped. I'm not uploading this on my YouTube channel, by the way. I thought those were patch notes! People lied to me! Alright. Welcome back.
I know. Hold on.
I know I was literally live just a little bit ago when I got duped out by the Season 1 content trailer. But now we actually have the patch notes. Patch notes are actually here. They are right here on my screen. So we'll be able to learn everything. So looking through this. Ooh, okay. This looks good. Pretty much every champion got touched. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Only Warwick. Warwick is the only one that has not been touched. Most champions got buffs. The champions that needed nerfs got nerfs. I love to see that. And allow me to get some adjustments. Vi buffs are cool. I want to see Vi buffs. So welcome to the official launch of 2XKO. We're excited to finally welcome console players into the fold to kick off our competitive season, which I'm pretty sure would probably link it to like something about the this is the plans for the challenger event. All right, heads up, online modes will be this is the maintenance. You can still play in offline mode while the game's down. So of course we're getting Caitlyn tomorrow, adding a new champion at the end of season 1. Caitlyn, the Sheriff of Piltover. Use her traps and deadly aim to stay 10 steps ahead. Okay. Can be purchased immediately. You can also unlock her for free through a champion recruitment event, which lasts for 3 weeks. So how does this work? Champion recruitment events are new in Season 1. You'll see one every time a new champion is added. During a champion recruitment event, play games and complete missions to unlock the new champion for free. Progress will be displayed under the progression tab. Okay. Okay. That's cool. And after 3 weeks, she'll be purchasable for 10,000 credits. So right now you can get her for free, then after you can purchase her for credits. Okay. Or you could just skip the free event and just pay for her right now. Alright. 2XKO is officially live on console in Season 1. Console-specific updates. 2XKO trophies and achievements are now live with PlayStation Plus. You can earn a special Okay, some cool stuff. Yes, we're bringing back some of the content that was there during early access, so console players have access to that. There is crossplay. You can use the same account, just like your Riot account. That's cool. You do not need to pay to play 2XKO on consoles. And then the ranked lobby training mode, which I think is really cool. You can just go to an empty cab, as I predicted earlier, and you're going to be able to do that, which is extremely nice. Okay. I actually have some of these things I was watching earlier. Just trying to learn a few things. Okay, champion recruitment event. We just discussed that before. Missions, 2 new expert combat trials for each champion. Okay. I like to complete through the trial, so that I like to hear that. System changes. Of course, there are projectile rules now. So we're changing projectiles in a few ways to lower their overall power and help make outcomes clearer. Projectiles often lead to no-win situations for the defender. Either hit the champion and get hit by the projectile, or block the projectile and even mix up. Yeah. Cleaning up this interaction to have clear outcomes. Projectiles now disappeared under these conditions. When the champion that fired a projectile is hit by an attack. So when the champion that fired is hit by an attack, their projectile disappears. Okay, when a throw tech occurs. Okay, so it's going to be a lot harder for projectiles to land if you're not being careful. Okay, all ultimates, Jinx's supers, excuse me, Summer Braum stuff, Teemo's Noxious Sweeper and Noxious Surprise. All the tentacles are not affected by this. I feel like that makes sense. Let's see, projectile attacks that are chargeable now fire automatically when performing a handshake tag. Okay, I feel like that's going to be a little easier for people to perform. Going to be able to shoot while you do a handshake tag. You might be able to mix on that. Hitting a champion during the recovery frames of firing a mid-air projectile will cause an interrupt, okay. If an assist fires multiple projectiles, hitting the point champion will prevent more projectiles from firing. Okay, that is good, so just go straight for the point. So slowed back dash on faster champions, Ahri, Echo, Warwick, Vine, Yasuo. I have been abusing the back dash a little bit, so that's fair. And sped up the forward dash and chain dash on Blitzcrank and Braum since they are slower. Let's see. 8-frame jabs are too slow to compete against faster champions, so the slowest L in our game will now have a maximum start of 7 frames. Alright, so that's Alawi, Braum, Darius, and Blitzcrank. They had 8-frame lights, now they have 7-frame lights, so a little buff there. Assists. Hitting assists wasn't punishing enough. Running away and calling assists is a powerful neutral strategy, so we're adding counterplay to make bad assist calls riskier. Okay, so hitting an assist now causes a 4-second cooldown. Ooh, okay, that's really good. So when an assist is parried, they now lose collision. This coupled with the previous full screen parry adjustment will allow you to more consistently punish the opponent when you parry their assist. Assist UI now appears faster when performing an assist. Okay, and dead champions should ruin less happy birthdays. Dead champions often contributed to happy birthdays, dropping at unintended timings. Now they will disappear as soon as they're hit. No more spoiling the party. Perfect. Was that like a link to what a happy birthday did? Oh, it goes straight to infill. Oh, that's fire, dude. Alright. Activating break will now put your assist on a 2-second cooldown. Okay, that's really good, because people would break and then immediately either... Oh, you still have a small window to handshake tag while your assist is on the screen before the cooldown starts. Okay. It's only applied to freestyle before, which is why we haven't been seeing it much. Juggernaut got some buffs. Base health has been increased. Alright, it used to be 120, now it's 130. Break meter gain per unblocked hit has been increased for the Juggernaut player. Alright, just by 0.01%, and eject power has been increased. If the Juggernaut player has recoverable health, a successful eject will now heal 50 more health. Okay, now it recovers 100, that's really good. Now gains break meter, advantage on hit. Alright, that's really good. Guard action settings. When set to push block timing for bots now counts for hit stop. Bot position settings, when set to crouch, bots will now perform a retreating guard reversal action. Alright, that's cool. Ooh! Level 1 supers can no longer be car canceled into level 3 supers. I know who that's touching. Yasuo. Bunch of bugs. That's cool. Alright. I'm just gonna go down here since we all know. Actually, you know what? No. Let's go right now. Ahri is a strong... You know what? Let's go in order. I think let's go in order in terms of this. So we're gonna start out with Alawi, since she got barely touched apparently. Then go to all the buffs, then all the nerfs. And if Warwick is in there, I will look at Warwick. Oh, Caitlyn's in here too. Caitlyn is our new champion. Good luck mastering her headshot mechanic. And then Warwick. Oh, Warwick! Wait, Warwick got shit. Wait, what the fuck? Warwick got shit. Wait, what the fuck? What you... Bro, isn't even... He's not in the graphic. What do you mean he got touched? I'm looking at that. That's my boy. I'm looking at Warwick right now. Wait. Alright, we're focusing on 3 changes for Warwick. Improving stability, improving bloodlust, and improving underutilized special moves. Alright, bloodlust is important. Oh my god, it feels like I can barely get bloodlust sometimes. Alright, many of Warwick's attacks were dropping at unexpected moments, especially against airborne opponents. We're improving how his normals and specials work against airborne opponents, making savage slashes into no escape easier to combo. That's crazy, since it's already super easy to combo, except if it's like later into a combo. And making vault follow-ups more consistent. Many of his moves have had adjustments to launch distance or hit stun. These changes are all minor, despite the length of this section, but contribute to a much more stable experience. To help Warwick's offense, Wrath of the Beast and Claws of the Beast travel faster and farther while in Bloodlust. The instant... that is actually going to be so fucking evil, depending on how much it is. That is crazy. It travels faster in Bloodlust. Oh my god, I'm going to have a field day. Alright, Climb Ren, which is, you know, Primal Climb in corner N and M. More useful in pressure, and Spinning Slicer gives more advantage on hit, which is good since nobody ever used Spinning Slicer. Alright, now launches aerial opponents farther on medium. Light hit stun is increased by 1 frame. Light can now combo into mid-air light. That's pretty cool. H and charge H hitbox sizes have been increased vertically. That's really good. Excuse me. Alright, launcher hit stun has been increased from 1 frame. Alright. Charge time has been increased from 1 frame. Primal Leap and Claws of the Beast into the Primal Leap cancel. Okay. Because when you're running, jump height has been increased. Oh, wait, what? That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. Now launches opponents less high. Okay, okay. Savage slashes, follow-ups are now more stable, often dropped in unexpected moments. Made a bunch of increased hitbox size on all the swipes, increased hit stun. Oof, my god. First hit of Spinning Slicer, mid-air S2, launch height has been increased, hit stun has been increased by 6 frames. Dude. Wait, you're okay. That might be a new, more consistent route. Spinning Slicer into infinite duress. Okay. Final hit of Bloodseeker while in Bloodlust now launches the opponent farther. Okay, so Bloodseeker, Primal Leap Cancer, and Spinning Slicer. Then the second to last hit of No Escape launches the opponent farther. Okay, that's pretty cool, because I'll be honest, I never use Spinning Slicer. I do not see people use Spinning Slicer. There's just more consistent and better moves that you can utilize with Warwick, so it's pretty cool. No, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Alright. Hurt box improvements. Claws of the Beast and Rage of the Beast no longer have a hurt box on Warwick's back foot, and Rage of the Beast, while in Bloodlust, no longer has a hurt box on Warwick's inner outer. Okay. Buffs. Since we got buffs, Ice on Nerves, I'm going to end it all. Alright, Ankle Sweep block stun has been increased by 3. Alright, it's now -8 on block instead of -11, thank God. Now has a slightly longer range. Okay, okay. Climb Ren changes, block stun has been increased by 6 frames. Hitbox size has been increased. Alright. Yeah, Climb Ren, I never use that. Just Primal Leap into Tear. That's like the easiest cross-up ever. Claws of the Beast while in Bloodlust now makes Warwick run 30% faster? What? He runs faster with the Claws of the Beast. Wrath of the Beast now travels 15% farther. So that headbutt move goes farther. And it pushes opponents farther on block in Bloodlust. Alright. 20% less far on block so you can keep them... Okay. Okay, Savage Slashes can be used for like a block strain. That's cool. Feral Feast was -8 frames and is now -5. Frame data now matches Feral Bite on block. Okay. Landing Recovery as Spinning Slicer's final hit has been reduced by 4 frames. Alright. Fall speed after performing the move has been increased. That is very nice. Alright. No Escape startup has been reduced by 2 frames. It's now 13 frames. Okay. Again, trying to make that follow-up more consistent. And then Blood Hunt startup has been reduced by 4 frames. Okay. This is crazy. I have not seen this in brackets.
But I will never see it again, I imagine. Got some nerfs. Right, Claws of the Beast block stun has been reduced by 2 frames. Ooh. Ooh. Dang. Dang. Alright, fine. You know, they're giving us a lot of stuff on Claws of the Beast. I can't complain. I can't complain. And then the first hit of Savage Slashes now travels 12.5% less far. Okay. Okay. I'll take that. I'll take all these buffs because we are making the character so much better. Oh my god. I absolutely love that. There's some few bugs. That's fine, but hey, Warwick is eating. Alright. So Blitzcrank, Braum, Darius, Jinx, Vi then. Since I thought Warwick was gonna be a nothing burger. I didn't expect all that. I didn't expect I did not expect any of that, dude. You kidding me? Travel farther and faster while in Bloodlust 2 was like wild. I did not expect that. He runs 30% faster. The Wrath of the Beast travels like I did not expect that. That's cool. I did not expect that. Alright. Let's start with Blitzcrank. Blitzcrank is still not quite strong enough to compete at top levels of play. We're making updates to his normals and hurt boxes to let them scrap it up in neutral. Previously, Blitzcrank's hurt boxes grew in size significantly whenever they went for an attack. This meant that Blitzcrank would often be punished for pressing buttons, which made blocking and assist calling their primary way to play neutral. To help Blitzcrank throw out more limbs, we've removed many of his extended hurt boxes, made them faster, and improved their ground normals. Okay, so let's see. Of course, the universal light frame startup, that's very good. Increased the movement speed too, as we saw. Hurt boxes on Blitzcrank's hands have been removed on most grounded attacks, and for the legs on midair, M and H, that's nice. Alright, the first hit of 2M hitbox is slightly taller and has been increased by 3 frames, and Blitzcrank is now less far back when performing Wrecking Ball on grounded opponents in the corner. That's good, that's good. Alright, the buffs. For a grappler, Blitzcrank had weak standing normals. We're improving their standing normals to improve their neutral presence. The hitbox is now larger for medium, and heavy now travels farther. Okay, okay, I like that. Rear compression, which is heavy while running, now goes over lows. That is good. That is good. It should have been going over lows this entire time, by the way, that hop. Alright, we're improving 4H. 4H hitbox now hits farther behind Blitzcrank. 4H air hit stun has been increased by 5 frames. It has been increased by 2 frames for grounded hit stun. Launch height against airborne opponents has been lowered to help with follow-ups. Okay. Yeah. What the hell is this 4H? I'm so sorry. Dude, nobody ever uses this 4H. I kind of forgot he had a 4H. I'm gonna be so real. That's his 4H? Oh my god. Yeah, I'm happy you made it better. Are you kidding me? Yeah, thank you, Uplift. Uplift is getting some improvements. That's actually really good. Alright, Air Purifier, which, if you do not know, I'm just going to pull it up here, is... What did you do? Active frames have increased by 4 to match his animation better. Spinning turbine damage per hit has been increased by 5. Okay, nice lariat, nice lariat. And the midair garbage collection, it now generates 25 steam on hit, if not at full steam. Alright. Yeah, no, people just use midair air purifier. Like, are you kidding me? What else would I do? Like, the air purifier, you could just grab. You could just grab people. So, yeah. I would like to see garbage collection. Especially since people will be doing the walk of shame on that. And some other stuff in there too. Okay, Braum. We're taking big swings on Braum's kit to improve his general feel. His shield now more consistently shields his teammate through various bug fixes, and Stand Behind Me Assist has a new animation and lasts for significantly longer. To help improve Braum's offense, we're making one big change to Braum's kit. He no longer loses Unbreakable when performing the Heart of the Freljord Super. This should improve his performance, in combination with various offensive improvements such as a faster light, faster forward movement, and better hitboxes. Okay, okay. Using the Heart of the Freljord is, like, that is huge. That is huge. Like being able to keep unbreakable, that buff in there should really help Braum out, since he would spend on that super and then it's like, well, just lost that, I gotta get it back. I suck now. Like so many Braums would just crumple after using the Heart of the Freljord, so that's really good. Alright, Braum now walks forward and his duration has been increased by 24 frames. Holy shit, it's like double the time on the Stand By Me. And he walks forward now too? Alright, that's really good. He's good. He might be a better support character just from that alone, honestly. Alright, now faces the opponent when performing its easy C. Yeah, that thing often did whiff, I'll be honest. Unbreakable Iceborne Smash. Icicle hitboxes are now bigger. Charged Battering Ram no longer has projectile destruction dead zone. And makes Braum's hand and arm immune to projectiles during the attack. Okay, that's really good. That's really good. Oh, wow. Oh my god. Yeah, they, but no issue. Okay, now it does not. Even if it says it does not. It does not. I need some water. I'm a little thirsty. And sometimes you get thirsty. Cannot believe they dropped the patch 2 while I was literally just having lunch. Oh my god, though. Warwick looks so good. I can't get past that dude. Why did we make his overhead better? Oh. It's like I wanted to like pick up Caitlyn with Vi leading into the next season. Now it's like, do I want to do that? They just made Warwick so good. I don't even know what they did to Vi yet. I haven't even looked at Vi. Oh my god. I'm kind of terrified. Braum now faces the opponent. Unbreakable Ice, but yeah, we just went over that. My revolving door has been increased by 10. Revolving door 1 more. Damage has been increased by 5. Okay. Just some nice stuff, you know, hitbox changes, hurtbox, stuff like that, normal improvements. You know, standing light recovery has been increased by 2 frames. 2-step forward transition has been adjusted, now travels farther in first hit. Nice, okay. Poros now have additional projectile durability. Okay, will now remove most standard projectiles, like Echo's Timewinder and Jinx's Rockets. That's really good. If you could just throw out a Poro and take care of Timewinder, that is going to really help Braum on Mooch. Alright, Fight Mighty One hitbox now goes slightly farther, and it hits farther inside Braum. Okay, okay. The Great Swing, while not in Unbreakable, can now cause a tumble reaction on grounded opponents, matching its behavior while Unbreakable. And Iceborne Smash, recovery has been decreased by 2 frames. Okay, okay, okay. You know, that's really good for Braum. I'm really happy for Braum. What about Darius? What did we do to Darius? Not a whole lot. Darius has had trouble... Fuck. Darius had trouble opening up opponents because Apprehend can be parried on reaction. To improve Apprehend, we're making it chargeable, which will now open up new offensive capabilities for Darius. We're also improving his neutral by reducing the startup, recovery, and cooldown time of Salted Earth. Okay, so Salted Earth was under tune across the board, and its use was limited. Alright, so if I remember correctly, I'm just going to be pulling up Salted Earth. What did we just make better? Oh, his projectile! Under tune? That thing was like OTG like crazy! Can now be performed sooner after projectile is raced. Startup has been decreased by 2 frames. Recovery has been decreased by 2 frames. Why did we make this better? It was already pretty solid. Especially if we're doing OTG into his headless. Like, what? Isn't Apprehend is... Yeah, it's his hook. It's his hook. I don't make the hook better. I hate that thing. Can now be charged. Apprehend does not allow for follow-ups, but it is plus on block. Okay. This will let Darius mix up his timing and prevent parry from always having an answer to Apprehend. Alright. Alright. Okay, a bunch of increases to his Rekka. Gonna have better damage. Decimate into lacerate chip damage. Alright. To bleeding opponents has been decreased, so that's good. I think you need that's a solid nerf. Alright, Jinx. Oh wait, we totally forgot about Alawi. I totally forgot about Alawi, dude. Alright, Alawi wasn't being rewarded for performing difficult combo routes. To help encourage more rooting decisions, we're lowering damage on Alawi's mediums and improving the damage on Alawi's Riptide, Just Frame, and Charged H. Okay. Interesting. I think lowering damage on the mediums is fair. Her mediums are extremely good, especially 5M. And improving the damage on Riptide is actually, even just the Just Frame and the Charged H, those are already being used consistently, so I feel like Alawi is going to hit more like a truck after this patch is put into the game. See, Tidal Swing, a hit stop on interrupt has been increased, now causes soft launch hit flip on interrupt. The second hitbox of Charged Down H has been slightly improved. Okay. Tentacles no longer use hit stop when accounting for spawn timings. Tentacles will now spawn at consistent timings when handshake tagging or when hit stop is otherwise interrupted. This was most common when performing guiding hand assist into a handshake tag. Okay. Faith in Motion, block stun, tentacle spawn timings have been adjusted to account for the new tentacle hit stop rule. This is now a true block string. Okay. Alright. Excuse me. Damage buffs, Charged H, and Alawi's Just Frame Tentacle were woefully underused. So now, no longer causes damage scaling on the second hit. Okay, no damage scaling. Charged Harsh Lesson. Damage has been increased by 20. Jeez. Harsh Lesson has been increased by 10. Just Frame Tentacle damage has been increased by 20. Okay, and a little less damage on the standing, crouching, and jumping medium. Okay, let's get into Jinx now. Still fairly solid for Alawi. Again, nothing big for her. She's kind of the... I mean, Warwick got some big shit. I don't know why he was not on that graphic. Jinx continues to struggle against the aggression in the meta, and some of her projectiles aren't being used as often as others. We want Jinx to use every tool in our toolbox, so we're improving her underutilized moves with significant buffs to Pow Pow Up and improvements to Flame Chompers. Alright. Yeah, she's got good traps, and of course her slide is crazy. But, yeah, she just struggles right now, even though she's supposed to be, out of the 3 zoners we have in the game, the aggressive one. Alright, Jinx often chose to use other projectiles over Flame Chompers in neutral. I'm just going to pull that up. I'm sorry I don't remember. I'm a content creator. I play this game all the time, but there's some moves I just don't know the exact names of, or even the commands. I see them and I know. Oh, it's her chompers. Yeah. Dude, I'm fucking stupid. I'm looking at him like, huh. I did see a lot of Flame Chompers in neutral. Fly, Cappy, Fly, which is of course her monkey, called the Monkey Copter. Alright, so the Flame Chompers on charge, total move duration has been decreased by 8 frames, and Chompers no longer cause damage scaling when first attached. Okay, no damage scaling is actually really good. Alright, and Flame Chompers, not charged. Startup recovery has been decreased by 2 frames, so total duration has been decreased by 4 frames. Chompers no longer cause damage scaling, again, that's really good. And now does more damage when it connects in neutral and in combos. Fly, Clappy, Fly recovery has been decreased by 3 frames too. Okay, so Pow Pow Up, which is, let's see here. Oh, her air Gatling gun is under 2. Since it's scaled damage on each bullet? Yeah, remove that. Are you kidding me? What are we doing? All right, now knocks opponents into the air on ground hit. Okay, so there's a reason to use it on the ground now. Hit stun has been increased by 4 frames. No longer causes damage scaling, which is good. Can now only be canceled into fish bones or zap after the 6 bullet fire. So you gotta wait a little bit before canceling. Okay. Bullets that cause damage scaling now deal 10 more damage. It was 20 damage and is now 30 damage. Their meter gain has now been increased. It is now 2. It was 2 and is now 3. Heavy recovery has been decreased by 2 frames. Okay. Heavy is no longer punished by ultimates or Yasuo Stormbreaker super. And the heavy hitbox has been lowered to hit crouches more consistently. Okay. And she got some nerfs. I don't know why. Super Mega Def Rocket Monkey Cannon Explosion Chip damage has been reduced by 40%! I mean, yeah. I'm gonna be honest, that ultimate always does crazy stuff on block. I never notice because I'm usually on buy and I just footwork my way out of it. And if I fail, I just get hit. So I'm never on block in that super, but whenever I'm commentating, obviously it is crazy. Tons of Fishbone's assist does not fire additional projectiles if any projectiles interrupted. That's good. All right. All right. Let's get into Vi. All right. What are we doing for my girl? What are we doing? We're making a significant improvement to Vi by allowing her to cancel charge knuckle down. So footwork into heavy into S1 special. So any S1 special, not just footwork. We want to continue to emphasize footwork and Vi's routes and her pressure. And this change will improve her pressure strings when she wins neutral. We're also buffing fastball assist, really fastball, by letting it hit grounded opponents, which we did see in the trailer of the OTG, and taking some power away from denting blows. What did I do, dude? Oh, come on. We got hit by a nerf. It causes 2 hits of damage scaling. Alright. So hook on interrupt now has the properties of a fully charged hook. Alright. Charged midair vault breaker. Okay, damage has been increased by 5. That's good. And of course, the charge knuckle down can now be canceled into S1 specials. Vi will now be properly rewarded for making the opponent block this move. She'll be able to continue pressure more effectively than before. That's actually really good. I thought it would just be footwork, but if it's just like any S1 special, then I can bait out with a counter. I can go into vault breaker after it. But footwork is definitely going to be the best because if we're trying to prioritize, being rewarded for making our opponent block, then we're easily footworking into side to try to get behind you. I think that's really good. I love that. During the throw animation of One Girl Wrecking Crew, opponents can now be hit earlier. Okay. Mid-air and grounded Crater Maker damage has been increased by 5? Okay. Are now more advantageous when opponents air block. Air block stun has been increased by 9 frames. Now launches opponents higher. Recovery has been decreased by 4 frames. Crater Maker didn't lead to advantage for Vi on air block. Now when it connects, she won't be at disadvantage. That's good. We're okay with some champions having weaker super assists than others. However, this move was difficult to use. I don't know about that one. Now OTG's the opponent, so it can be used in combos, similarly to how Vi uses the Crater Maker assist. Yes, Crater Maker assist is so good on Vi, especially with like my team by Warwick, because you can constantly extend your combo by using Crater Maker assist or the Bloodseeker assist for Warwick. So having another option is kind of cool. It will now beat common projectiles too. All right. I'm definitely happy from that, but what are we losing? Vi will now be lower when performing Knuckle Down, and will now have a hitbox that allows light to hit her during the charge. So people can just jab out of it, so will I ever be able to use it to Knuckle Down? Will that be able to be, people can just kind of wait, and if I fuck up my timing, they can just jab me out. All right. All right, that's fair. Man. All right, still some solid stuff, but I think it's time to get into the real meat of potatoes. How are we killing people? Starting off with Ahri. That is short. All right, Ahri is a strong performer in the meta. This patch, we're primarily taking a hit out of her aerial and grounded runaway. Mid-air Firefox Blast no longer refreshes Ahri's air dash, which I don't think will hurt her that much. And her backdash has been slowed down to make chasing her more reliable. Okay, so mid-air Firefox Blast now has a custom hurt box, and alongside that, and Firefox Leap can now be in an interrupted state during recovery frames. The Firefox Rain Assist is affected by projectile rules adjustment and can now be interrupted more easily. She's getting one buff with the Spirit Rush Assist, can no longer be considered an aerial attack, and now can no longer be anti-air, which kind of sucks. Backdash speed has been decreased. Medium range has been slightly decreased. That's good. That's good. She has less poking power with that. Performing mid-air Firefox Blast no longer refreshes Ahri's air dash. Always having an air dash after Firefox Blast made it difficult for Ahri to make mistakes while running away. Engaging Ahri was significantly more taxing than running away as Ahri. This change encourages more thoughtful decision making on runaway patterns without a get out of jail free card. Bounce is now considered airborne on frame 10, and the Spirit Rush Assist... Oh, it used to be on frame 1. Okay. And Spirit Rush Assist hurtbox height has been increased. Alright, alright. Adjustments. Alright. Honestly, I don't think that's gonna change her too much. It seems all they did to Ari was just remove one of her air dashes. I don't think that's gonna be doing much for her, I'm gonna be honest. I think Ari is still gonna be very prevalent. I'm so tired of seeing Ari in cast, but hopefully I'm not tired of her yet, since I'm gonna continue to see her. Alright, Echo. Echo continues to be a monster in the meta. Let's just see. Okay, some nerfs. To reduce the power of his offense, we're drawing a line in the sand. Echo can no longer cancel a failed throw into a replay. Ooh, okay. Okay. That's good. We found that the on-block pressure this gave Echo was problematic, and having a no-commitment strike throw didn't align with Echo's champion fantasy. For both reasons, we're cutting this interaction. I don't know why we're buffing him, but okay. Medium range has been slightly decreased, that's good. Flip It hit stun has been decreased on interrupt. First hit of Mega Time Winder now causes damage scaling. That's good. That is really good. Okay. Temp number 37, block stun has been decreased by 6 frames. Push block on air against mid-air opponents has been decreased. And chrono break and mid-air chrono break meter gain has been decreased by 2. Alright, there's like a few things in there, but I don't think that's gonna be crazy. I'm gonna be honest. I do not think that's going to be a crazy change. I don't think that's going to be doing much. It seems that we're buffing a lot of fighters so that it's going to even the playing field. But I don't think these nerfs for some of these characters is going to be crazy. Alright, we accelerated most major Teemo nerfs to our previous balance patch, and we're seeing positive outcomes from those changes. Teemo is still performing, but it is not dominating. I will say that for sure. I cannot tell you the last time I've seen a Teemo when commentating the many online weeklies out there are for 2xKO. We're shipping the remaining Teemo nerfs that weren't significant enough to accelerate to the previous balance patch. While these are nerfs, they're designed to clean up remaining inaccuracies or outliers in his kit. Okay, so medium block stun has been increased by 4 frames. Accidental damage recovery has been increased by 5 frames. Okay, so now it's more minus on block. That's good. Bandle Sky Patrol changes. Number of darts fired has been decreased by 1. Okay. Damage per dart has been increased by 4. Hold on. I'm doing the math. I'm doing math time. It's math time! It's math time! I love math time. I love math time. Me and my friends love math time. So, before, there were 9 darts. And it was 26 damage per dart, so at max damage that's 234. Now we have only 8 darts, but they do 30 damage. That's 240. So 240. We increased this damage! Okay, the duration is less, sure, but the damage is... It's more. It's like 6 HP, but it's still more. That's... I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. Retreat is now invulnerable frame 4 instead of vulnerable frame 2. Okay. Noxious Sweeper assist. Duration has been decreased by 33 frames. Oh my god. Thank you. That super assist used to last for way too long. Bushfire duration while not making contact with opponents has been decreased by 2 seconds. It was 4 seconds. It is now 2 seconds. Okay, that is good. Get rid of the flame carpet. Slingshot badge requirement has been increased by 1, mushroom by 2, and dart by 3. I think that's fair. Maybe a little bit more for that slingshot. Slingshot is very easy to get. All right, we're like 0-3 in terms of actually gutting these characters since Teemo was gutted before. All right, are we gutting Yasuo here? Yasuo continues to be strong and neutral and on offense. To build clear weaknesses for him, we're giving Yasuo more recovery on medium and 2 medium. This is more recovery than other champions have on their medium attacks, but we believe that it's in character for Yasuo to want to take his shots carefully rather than mashing it at full conversion. Alright, additional hitbox to hit crouches more reliably. 2H hitbox size has been increased. I think that's fair considering some of the stuff I've seen from Yasuo players lately. and Sweeping Blade hit stun on grounded opponents has been increased by 8 frames. Jesus. Alright, these are all the nerfs that we're getting. Medium recovery has been increased by 6 frames, and 2M by 5 frames? Okay, that's a little bigger than I expected. Steel Tempest has a reduced hitbox close to Yasuo. It now hits further away from Yasuo. Steel Tempest would occasionally catch champions who successfully jumped in on Yasuo. This should occur less often. Okay. When performing Gale Blade returning Gale into setting Gale, the opponent now falls faster. Oh, he can no longer do Stormbreaker afterwards. I mean, that shouldn't be a problem. I'm pretty sure people just use the S2 super. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Gale Blade changes now is in counter hit recovery. Increased size of throwable area is now easier to throw Yasuo performing mid-air S1. Lower hitbox is now removed by 6 frames. Sweeping Blade assist now has a hurt box behind Yasuo. And setting Gale now pushes the opponent's less far on block. Okay, some changes, but again, I don't think it's crazy. Like, we had some good buffs in that patch, don't get me wrong. I'm really happy with the buffs, especially for a lot of the weaker characters and my characters. But I just don't feel like the nerfs are enough. I don't feel like the nerfs are enough. Okay. Ooh. Warwick theme change. I like that. Quality of life updates, lobbies, player behaviors, and settings. Store. Bug fixes. Alright. Of course, we have the Battle Pass, which is very good. This is the free skin. I'm hoping they got good chromas for this skin, because I am going to be using this Warwick skin now in Season 1 for sure. Maybe this Caitlyn skin if I do pick up Caitlyn. We'll see. But I am definitely going to be playing that. But still, it's cool to have a free track. I'm pretty sure we didn't have a free track before. Alright, starter editions. Available from October 7th to December 31st, 2020. Oh, so it's coming back in 2026 at the end of the year. Okay. Yeah, because I didn't buy this, even though the Vi skin looks cool. I don't want the other champions. Oh, Arcade is going to be a mega bundle. Okay. I mean, makes sense. It's just I only want Vi. For a perfect mega bundle. Okay. Competitive themed skins get where a portion of proceeds go toward supporting 2xKO tournament organizers across the world. Alright. Oh, okay. It's going back to the vault after March 30th. Okay, okay. This is a Heartseeker Mega Bundle with Darius, Jinx, and Teemo. And then the bees. Okay. I don't care for the bees. I don't care for Heartseeker. I really want Arcade. I really want this skin. This skin looks cool as hell. Plus that, coupled with like this cool new Warwick skin, I think I absolutely love that. So I think those are gonna be my chromas for Season 1. So I'm definitely gonna be spending the money. But that's it. That is it for 2xKO's patch. Some really solid buffs, of course. I think the buffs that we have here are really cool, but the nerfs could have been better. I still feel like Ahri, Echo, and Yasuo are going to be dominating, at least as they are right now, especially Ahri. The buffs might allow Blitzcrank and the rest of them to close the gap, but I don't think that that core 4 is being removed anytime soon. With that, hope you guys enjoyed the stream and you have a good one.